How are we doing, people? We all good? Awesome. So, first things first, can you like and subscribe? Thank you very much. Actually, I have noticed my likes and subscribers, well, my subscribers aren't going up, or followers aren't going up as much as I'd hoped. And the likes are floating around about the 250 mark, so I need to work out how I can make them more. Maybe take my clothes off. There we go. I've seen people do this and be topless, and maybe they can get some more viewers. And actually, no, it's too fucking cold. It's fucking freezing. Actually, I got to put the heating on. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, right. Back to Tiny Rebel. So, this is Hop Hut Summer Slam IPA. It's only a 5.5. This is by Tiny Rebel the Brewer. Brewed and canned at Tiny Rebel, Newport. Newport. So Newport in Wales. It's basically about half an hour up the road, over the bridge. Used to DJ back in the day, a place called the Cotton Club. Interesting nights. So this says, we're on a mission to bring you good times with a hint of beer. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a cold coming on. We do this by creating brands that get people talking and drinks that get people shouting. And when we're not brewing beers, we're trying to improve the lives of our people, community and planet. Anything else on there that suggests that I can't pour the last drip? Hops, Simcoe, Idaho 7. Tastes, citrus, orange peel, mango. Okay, well, it looks pretty good. There's a barcode, a QR code as well. Check out our full range of beers. Let's give this a shot. So I'm going to do a different scoring system today. Now, I did write down something earlier, which was 3 columns: smell, taste, and the after hoppiness, which can sometimes taint the back of your throat. So we'll go with those. So we'll do them out of 5. 5 per column, which means a total score could be a 15. And we'll see how we get on. Yeah, I think that's going to work. So let's crack this open and get a smell of it. Now, IPA cans tend to have, obviously, very interesting pictures on them, but also the cans can be slightly textured. This one's a bit different. It's not overly textured, but it's interesting. It's got a weird feel to it. Now, I can smell that already, so that's interesting. That's different. Doesn't really smell fruity. In fact, it doesn't really smell like an IPA. Well, it's borderline. So, yeah. Let's pour it and find out. Did it say hazy on the can? I can't remember. See, different head to the one yesterday. Does it say about haziness? Maybe it's the mango I could smell, because the mango... Yeah, I reckon it could be the mango. Yeah, okay. Email. Okay, so it looks like it's a very hazy IPA. I can't see any sediment. It doesn't look overly strong, which that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean it's like a good thing or a bad thing. It looks like a fruit juice, really, doesn't it? So let's give it a taste. Okay, so we're going for the smell, which I don't know how much bearing that has on the actual IPA itself. So that's going to be a minimal sort of like, well, it's not really going to mean much. But we'll give it a 2, because it doesn't really smell much. And what it does smell of isn't like the smell of an IPA. I had high hopes for this because the last pink, this is just off the top of my head, the last pink can I tried was really good. So the smell, 2 out of 5. The taste, it's very, very weak. It's probably the weakest tasting IPA I've ever had. It doesn't even taste like it's a 5.5. It tastes like it's probably no alcohol at all. It hasn't even got any flavour, really. Not impressed. Not happy. It has got the hoppy aftertaste, but it's not very strong, which is a good thing. But it also doesn't taste very nice, so this is a bad thing. So I'm going to give it a 2 for the smell, a 2 for the hoppiness aftertaste, and it tastes very weak. If I was to be, if I was to be critical, tastes like piss. Not enjoying that whatsoever. I will never get that again. Never. It's probably one of the worst ones I've ever tried. I think there's only one that I've tried which is worse. So extremely disappointing. And I'm going to give this it's drinkable, but it's not very nice. If it was totally undrinkable, it'd be a 1. So this is going to get a 2 out of 5. So it's had a 2 for smell, 2 for the taste, and 2 for the hoppiness, which is going to give it a 6 out of 15. That's a pretty poor score. But to be honest with you, that's good for this, because it's not good. It's horrible. I'm sorry, Tiny Rebel, but you need to try again. Maybe this is for some people, but no, this is pretty vile. Yeah, don't like this at all. So yeah, 6 out of 15. We're going to end it there because it's not worth my time talking about this anymore. What was the other thing about it? Links. So I'll give you a link. In fact, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll read out if they've got a website, because it says something about them being in. There you go. In fact, it doesn't even have a website on there, which a lot of the other ones do. So for that, and if you want the QR code, there it is. You might want to scan that yourself. But yeah, that's pretty disappointing. Hello, Tiny Rebel. You can do one. Have a good evening, guys. I'm gonna try and down this. Speak to you later on. Hope the new format's a bit better, and yeah, I'll try and figure a way if I can get more viewers without taking my clothes off. Enjoy. You don't want that anyway, really.